It's time to start making your own sauce. Come on.
All right, now first things first, if you're making your own sauce, you're clearly making your own pasta. So we're gonna start by measuring out about a cup of 00 flour. You're gonna pour that on your work surface and make a little well with your finger. Now to that well, you're gonna add 3 egg yolks plus 1 whole egg. I like the yolks, it just makes a little bit of a richer pasta, but totally up to you. Now you're gonna take those yolks and you're gonna whisk them together a little bit with a fork just until they become a homogeneous mixture. And then once that becomes homogeneous, you're gonna slowly take the outsides of your wall and kind of fold them in to make a paste. And then once that starts looking nice and pasty, you're gonna grab your trusty bench scraper, start to scrape off the little bits on the fork, get everything you got there. Now you're gonna wanna go from the outside and just crush up that wall you just spent all that time making, just like that. Get a little bit stuck on your finger. Now, as you go, you might need a little bit more flour, so just always have a bowl near you so you can take what you need. And just kind of continue working this all together until it starts to closely resemble something like pasta. Then you'll now just keep on working that to really develop all that gluten until it starts to turn into a nice little smooth yellow ball. And then once you have that ball done, you're gonna wanna take some plastic wrap and wrap up your dough real nice and tight and just let it sit on the counter for about 30 minutes to an hour, just to allow it all to relax and get nice. There you are. Make sure you give it a nice little tap. Now, onto the pepe of our cacio e pepe. You're gonna wanna take some whole peppercorns and just toast them, get some of those oils going, just make them really nice. This also helps with removing some of the moisture that usually will be in your peppercorns. Just makes it nice, trust me. So now you're just gonna keep going and going, stir the pan, make it look like you're doing something, stick your head in there, get a nice whiff of that black pepper, really good for the sinuses. Now, you don't have to use a mortar and pestle. I just like to be extra, so I decided to do it. You could totally use a spice grinder. So now you're gonna take your pan, pour all your peppercorns right into that pestle, and just take out all of your aggressions on those peppercorns. Who knows what they did? Oh God, get back in there, come on. You're not getting away. Now grind that down super fine, just like that. Now to the cheese. So you're gonna wanna get something that has this DOP sticker on it. Basically, it means you're getting the good stuff. That's all that matters, nothing more. Now, pasta making ASMR. So now I do not hate pasta makers. Mine just so happens to be in storage in New York, so the rolling pin is the best option I got right now. I would highly recommend using a pasta roller. So if you are rolling it out with a pin, just roll it until you can see your hands through it. And then you're now gonna wanna dust that liberally with flour all over. You don't want any stickage here. Nothing good about that. Now you're gonna square off your sheet of pasta, and then you're, again, dust it with a little bit more flour, no stickage. You're now gonna fold that up, and then you're now going to cut your pasta. You're gonna wanna cut it into about 1/4 inch noodles, or if you'd prefer thicker, go thicker. Like them thinner, go thinner. It's your pasta, you do whatever you want. So now you're gonna wanna put that off to the side of the counter, cover it up with a towel, you don't want it to dry out. Now, once you bring some salted boiling water, bring some water to a boil with salt in it. Now you're gonna wanna put your pasta in there. It'll cook for about 1.5 minutes. Then once that's done, make sure you save 2 cups of your pasta water. You're really gonna need that. Now with that pasta water, add it straight to the blender with about a cup of cheese. And you're gonna wanna blend that up. Seems pretty weird, but just stick with me. It ends up way better. So now put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom of your pan, then put in that pre-cooked pasta. Then listen. If your pan is not talking to you, it is not hot enough, your pan must talk to you, or I have problems, whatever. So then once you start looking a little creamy, hit it with a little bit of that black pepper you worked so hard to grind, just like that. And now you are on your way to some creamy pasta goodness. Now, the big tweezers are totally optional. You don't have to, but I use a mortar and pestle. I made my own pasta. I'm doing everything extra. Give it that nice twirl. Grate it with some of that nice cheese. And there you have it.
Cacio e pepe, probably the simplest pasta dish you can make. No reason to buy dark sauce anymore. Only need 2 ingredients, just some good quality cheese and some fresh ground black pepper, and you're on your way to having some of the best pasta that you'll ever have in your house. Now, aside from this video, I want to say thank you for everyone who gave me their time and watching this. And this is something that I've kind of put off for a little bit, but I'm finally doing it. I'm very happy to be doing it. And there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to start messing around with. There's different things. So I'm trying to find my style for videos. Just really hope that some of you guys stay along with me and see where this goes. Thank you.